Greetings from the German Alps. Today we'll be showing you around Berchtesgaden National Park, which happens to be Germany's only alpine national park. This is a place that I had been wanting to visit ever since I learned of its existence, and I knew Sam would be happy with a quiet nature escape, especially when the scenery looks like this. Give us mountains, forests, and lakes any day of the week and we're a happy couple. We spent a total of 3 nights in this little slice of paradise, and we made the most of our time here with plenty of hikes around Berchtesgaden National Park, a boat tour on the emerald waters of Königssee, a cable car ride up Jenner Mountain, plus we just had fun befriending the local farm animals and enjoying rainy picnics with mountain views from our balcony. So as always, we invite you to join us on this nature escape to the German Alps. Hit that subscribe button and let's jump into this video. Good afternoon. So we have just arrived at our next destination. We are in Berchtesgaden National Park here in the southeast corner of Germany. It's like this tiny little pocket that almost goes into Austria. And yeah, we are just surrounded by mountains. It is gorgeous here. We're about to go out on our first hike of the day. And Sammy boy, are you gonna put some clothes on? He's like, wait, a shirt might be appropriate. Look at that, he is clothed. He is clothed. Hello, are you excited to be going hiking?
I am. And we're trying to sneak one in before it's apparently going to rain later in the afternoon. So
yeah.
Pumped. Please don't rain.
We stayed at a guest house called Alpenpension Bergidel that was about a 20-minute walk into town. It was situated in a quiet neighborhood where we were surrounded by mountains, small farms, and alpine-style architecture with lots of wood and flower baskets. Mush, 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 mush. Where have we arrived, Sam?
We apparently have arrived at Königssee. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Oh.
I hope so. Königssee.
The King's Lake.
The King's Lake.
And we are hiking to...
We're going to Malerwinkel.
Yes.
Rundweg. Yeah, this is the easiest loop apparently. There are a number of different hiking trails. We hope to do several of them. And there's just so much to do here. Like there's the cable car, there's the boat trip. There's multiple hiking options. We're going to try to do as much as we can, weather permitted.
Yeah, basically since it's our first afternoon here and we're getting started a little later in the day, we figured we would do the easiest hike available, and that's Malerwinkel. So yeah, we've already been walking for a while, so we are 10 minutes away from the lookout point.
That's awesome. Yeah, for me, this is the perfect temperature to be out. It's probably like, 12, 13, 14 degrees.
I'm a little bundled up. Nice
Love
fleece.
it. I actually like having to wear a real shirt. This is good.
But yeah, we're getting some beautiful views here along the way. We can see the lake off on the right-hand side. The boats are going by. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a boat tour. Hopefully the weather's clear. We do have 2 full days after this, just in case. But yeah, beautiful scenery all around. So peaceful.
This is fantastic.
I know.
Barely anyone here.
I know. You know what? I think it's because we're doing our hike later in the day. Most people would have gone in the morning.
It's true.
When we were walking into town, most people were walking back towards their guest houses.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, if you are a hiker, you would be doing your hikes in the morning, no doubt. That's whenever we've gone on hiking trips, we've done that. It's just today, of course, we arrived in the afternoon.
Yeah, so. And we've got a little,
oh, look,
a split?
Fork in the road.
Fork in the road, that's what it's called. Split in the trail. Fork in the road. If you're planning to visit on a day trip and you only have time to do one short hike, I would recommend Malerwinkel, which means Painter's Corner. This trail starts on the north end of Königssee, just past the boat sheds, and it has several vantage points along the way, some from above and others down by the water's edge. Ethereal doesn't even begin to describe it.
So there's the official lookout spot, and then look at this. Check this out, guys. Then there is this. Wow.
You just gotta keep walking on the same trail, and then you reach the benches, and it's just beautiful.
Imagine if we could actually see the mountains.
You know, I love it with the low-hanging fog. Yeah. I feel like it adds some moodiness to it, and we can see the boats coming back from the excursion on the lake.
Does it feel a bit like a mystery with the clouds?
Yes.
Is it, what do you call it? Clouds shrouding over the mountains? There we go.
After the hike, we went back into town and found a lakeside beer garden for dinner.
Prost.
Prost, my friend, a beer. I don't feel like we really earned it because that was an easy hike, but as a welcome to this part of the country.
Prost again.
Prost. Cheers.
You can never prost enough.
I'm laughing because you've managed to get cheese on the hood of the lens.
Oh no, where is it?
It's okay.
Are you serious?
It's on the lens.
Oh no.
Anyways.
The things we do for the photos, huh?
Dinner time. Two dishes that I'm sure you guys are very familiar with at this point. We got the Käsespätzle, the noodles with cheese and crispy onions on top.
We just can't help ourselves, guys. I'm
nice
sorry.
Nice and golden. That's just a classic dish here in the
south. So good. We're running out of time to have it, so.
Delightful. And more noodles, but with a mushroom cream sauce.
Yep.
We've ordered so much food recently. I think this is pork. I only understand part of the menu, so half the time I'm guessing, but food is always good. Hello!
Hello! Today's day 2.
Day 2. It's a little bit rainy, but we are still getting out there. We're gonna go explore, do some hiking. Right now we're on a cable car.
Yeah, by the way, greetings from a cable car.
Greetings from the cable car. We are moving. So we bought tickets to go up to Mittelstation. 24 euros per person to go up and down. And yeah, apparently there's also a restaurant at this stop, so we can potentially eat there if it's open. If not, in the town we have lots of options. And then there is a second cable car you can take going even further up, but today it's so like foggy, like we have these low-hanging clouds. I don't think we'd be able to see anything from the peak because we can't even see the peak. So we just opted for halfway up, and I'm okay with that. I'm looking forward to the hike we're gonna do.
Yeah, it seems like a good compromise.
So yeah, that is the update from the cable car, and we'll see you when we get there. can see, it wasn't the most ideal day to go hiking, but we only had a few days here and we didn't want to miss out. We hiked for about an hour with umbrellas in our icy hands, and what kept us going was the thought of reaching one of the alpine huts for a hot cup of coffee and some cake. But sadly, they were not open that day. We were pretty hungry by the time we got down the mountain, so we went into a restaurant located not too far from Jännerbahn, which is the cable car station. This place had a nice cozy vibe. I got their grüstel, which is a potato, bacon, onion fry-up served with an egg on top. It's a hearty dish that's meant to use up your Sunday leftovers. And meanwhile, Sam got the schnitzel stuffed with cheese and a side of fries. Schönau am Königssee has lots of random little trails that go through farmland. So that afternoon, we enjoyed a little walk through the outskirts of town and met a whole bunch of farm animals along the way.
We've made friends with the world's friendliest dog.
This is Cleo. Say hi.
It is so sweet. It was our welcoming committee when we first came here.
Committee.
And Cleo
Good job.
likes to do pawsies out sometimes, huh? Pawsies out? Yeah. Not right now? Oh, such a good, such a good doggy. You're the sweetest dog.
Treating ourselves to a romantic balcony picnic for two.
Yeah, we sure are. So we ended up, instead of going out for dinner, we went to the grocery store. We picked up some Italian wine, Primitivo from Puglia, and we got some nice little snacks. These are, what, some herb, no, how would you call them? Paprika.
There's some healthy chips.
Paprika. Well, I don't know if chips are healthy, but we'll go with that if it makes you feel better. And then some crunchy pea sweet chili.
Wine.
Pretty good. And wine in the cups that were provided. And guys, I don't know if you can see this, but come check this out. Will you track me over here? Some spots. Guys, we have finally got a view of the snow-capped mountains. That's what we came to see, and they were covered in clouds up until now, but you can see them now. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, huh?
We're gonna use the zoom to properly show you.
Exactly. Right up there.
The next day was our big excursion day doing the famous boat trip of Königssee. We decided to go after lunch once the rains had eased a bit. In the meantime, nothing like some hot soup and a bowl of pasta on a cold, rainy day. And Apfelstrudel too, because this is Germany after all.
This is us being our most strategic weather-wise, because it is raining today, yes, but it appears from 3 to 5 o'clock there's a 30 to 40% chance of precipitation, so it could be a bit dry. And so we delayed our outing. We were gonna go at like 9, 10 in the morning, hike all day. We're like, no, let's not go out and get completely soaked. Let's wait a little bit longer, have lunch first, go do the boat ride, and hopefully get a little bit of dry hiking in. So we'll see if that holds true or not. May or may not work.
After lunch, we bought our tickets right on the spot and were able to get on the next departure out. But if you're visiting during high season, you may want to do so in advance as it can get very busy. The journey itself was stunning. It was early fall, so there were some peeps of orange and gold in between the evergreens, and the low-hanging clouds just added to the magic of the place. Perhaps the most exciting stop of all was at the Echo Wall. Here, one of the crew members pulled out the flugelhorn to demonstrate the echo that bounces back.
Das ganze Tal hier war tiefweiß verschneit. Insgesamt war er dann 3 Monate zugefroren, 6 Wochen haben sie noch freigegeben. 50, 60 cm, da konnte nichts passieren. Der kleine Watzmann bzw. die Watzmann-Frau mit 2306 Meter. Der Watzmann bildet ja der Sage nach eine Königsfamilie, König Watze mit Frau und Kindern.
We then got off at St. Bartholomew's, which is a Catholic pilgrimage church. It is named after St. Bartholomew the Apostle, the patron saint of alpine farmers and dairymen. The church is built in the Baroque style and has a red onion domed roof. Unfortunately, the church was not open to visitors because Corona times, so we can't show you the interior, but we did enjoy a nice walk in the surrounding area. Hello!
Hello! We were on the boat for a while.
We were on the boat, now we are off the boat. We got off at
The very first stop.
Bartolomé.
Yeah.
That's where you have the little chapel, which is closed at the moment, unfortunately. We can't go in, but there's a beautiful, like, 30-minute trail.
Oh, it's just lovely.
Yeah.
You know what? Not too many people are actually doing it. It seems most people are just clustered around the restaurant.
Yes.
And around. I don't blame them. It is
It's a cold
cold and
day.
wet, so they may be, you know, eating or getting some sustenance,
Tea and cake.
tea and cake. But
Yeah.
we're enjoying the trail.
Yes.
And what a beautiful ride. The nice thing is it's an electric boat. It's been that way since the 89.
1989.
So a long time. They're doing that to obviously protect the environment here. It's a
Yes.
pristine national park, and I love that. The other thing that was super cool was just how slow the ride was. I don't think I've ever been on a boat
Yes.
ride that slow, just to take everything in.
And also, my favorite part was when they played the trumpet in front of the echo wall, and
Yeah.
like every note he plays essentially bounces back to us.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Yeah, he did well too. He made some good money. Some 10 euro bills were in that hat. As he came by.
Some good tips.
We
after.
tipped him as well, of course, but yeah. So this is amazing. So this is even the main stop we're doing. We decided to get
Yes.
off here though, because it's halfway. So what we're gonna do is complete this walk,
Yes.
hop back on the boat, go visit the last stop where we'll do some hiking, and then we'll take the boat ride back into town.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Hello.
We are going to make our souvenir penny, but you actually need a 5-cent one to create it. Is it just €1 and 5 cents, or is it created on this? That's what we're wondering.
No, they make it on the 5-cent coin.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. It was really hard to find this, by the way. We had to dig through in the bag.
These
We had
are
a 10,
rare.
We had a 20, we had a 1, we had a €2. Hard to find this one.
Okay. Oh,
Boy! Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful though? Look at this.
we then hopped back on the boat and continued the journey towards Zalit, which is the last stop at the end of the lake. From this point, there's a secondary lake you can hike to called Obersee. The color of the water at this lake was something out of this world. It shifted from turquoise to emerald even on the grayest of days, and that contrasted with the early autumn foliage in the most beautiful way. I felt like we had stumbled into a secret fjord with towering rock walls on either side, and then there was water cascading down the mountains and that thick cloud coverage that looked like a blanket shielding this paradise from the rest of the world. I'll be the first to admit that I don't like being outdoors when it's cold and wet, but I couldn't even complain with scenery like this. Goatees. How are you all doing this fine morning? Well, good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys.
Our time in Berchtesgaden has sadly come to an end. We are down to our last few hours here, so we decided to go for a little morning stroll, one last one.
It's just so beautiful here. We had to squeeze in one last walk.
So we've basically just gone up the valley a little bit. There's a lot of farms around here, and we are walking towards one of the neighboring villages, and we'll see how far we make it because we do have to pack up and get going soon. But
No rain!
there's no rain today.
It's a miracle.
What a surprise. So
Yeah.
yeah, we thought we'd come and enjoy it for a little
And
bit.
it's kind of cool because one half side of the mountains is kind of revealing itself, and the other side is completely covered in clouds.
Yeah.
It's a
like it doesn't
mysterious
exist.
experience this morning.
And that concludes our 3-day trip to the German Alps. We hope you enjoyed exploring this little corner of Bavaria with us, even in the rain. If you enjoyed this video and want to join us on more adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, and we'll see you very soon with more videos. Thanks again for watching. Servus!